Recently, I uploaded my video about the first Mortal Kombat, and right after that video went up, I decided that I'd play Mortal Kombat 2 because I'm just in the mood to play and go through all the different Mortal Kombat games. And while I am in the mood, I might as well take advantage of that and make some more content out of it. I want to first off say thanks to everybody for the support on the first video. I really appreciate it a lot. And yeah, so let's get into it. I yearn to know what it feels like to be alive in 1993. The feeling of going to the arcade with friends and playing with each other on Mortal Kombat 2, putting endless amounts of coins into the machine, wondering what the characters in the background of the tree stage are and what they're doing, gossiping at school about things that happened or didn't happen. When this game originally released, it fucking blew people away. It was like Mortal Kombat 1, but better in every single aspect. More fatalities with more blood, more characters with more moves, better graphics, cooler stages, more mysteries, and a fucking banger soundtrack. The aesthetic of this game in particular is almost horror-esque. The announcer voice is deep and full of bass. The backgrounds are dark and mysterious. Baraka has this horrible-looking smile that used to actually freak me out when I was younger. Yes, I just now said used to freak me out when I was younger, meaning I have indeed played this game before. But I played it many years ago, so I don't really remember it, but I do have a little twinge of nostalgia for it. So here's just a little basic outline of the story because I missed it in the first video, and so I'm just going to go ahead and, tell you in this video, and this is going to be based purely on what you can find out in the game and not, background lore they have to find in some comic or, shit they have to look up, just shit that somebody might figure out by themselves playing the arcade version. Shang Tsung lost to Liu Kang in the first game. Shao Kahn, who is the Emperor of Outworld and also Shang Tsung's boss, is about to kill Shang Tsung before giving him a second chance. He makes Shang Tsung look young, which is why he looks super different in this game, and he holds another Mortal Kombat tournament where he, Shao Kahn, is the ending boss. Depending on who you beat the game with, this game has a multitude of different endings, which I'll get into when I talk about each character. Without further ado, let's get into my actual experience while playing the game. For some fucking reason, I was convinced in my mind that the second game wouldn't be as difficult as the first game. I was wrong. Consistently, I got fucked. I decided to start with Johnny Cage in order to get a baseline for how this game plays in comparison to the first game, since I had beaten the first game as Johnny Cage before, so I wanted to see how well he played in this game in comparison. I quickly learned that this game was actually much more difficult than the first, so, in an act of desperation, and because I'm a Zoomer soy boy who paints his nails, I decided that I would put the difficulty on easy. The game was still too hard for me, so I decided to put on very easy. Then, I realized that I don't think the game is really changing at all depending on what difficulty I set it to. So, I did a little bit of research online and I concluded that I was not losing my fucking mind. Mortal Kombat 2 is just insanely fucking difficult, and the difficulty setting doesn't really matter. I searched up some videos on how to beat the game, and I came across this guy who gave me the strategy that I decided I would attempt. I honestly had a real tough time on a couple of fights, like against Raiden and against Melina. Kintaro, however, wasn't that frustrating, more so challenging. He definitely felt a lot more fair than Goro did, and the one time that I did fight him, I actually enjoyed doing so. Fuck. No, come on. Shit. Oh, come on. Let's go! Let's fucking go! Let's fucking go. Oh my god. Shao Kahn was pissing me off real bad, but to be honest, I can't blame the game for it. When I won, I felt this rush of happiness and energy that I haven't felt playing a video game in a really long time. Fuck, I missed that. I'm fucked. No! I did it! Holy fucking shit! No way. That was my second attempt after taking a break. Holy fucking shit. Oh my god, once again you were the supreme Mortal Kombat warrior. Holy shit. Now I can technically say that I beat the game. I've laid out a bit of a plan for myself on how the rest of the video is going to be structured. For each of the characters, I will make an attempt to make it through the tower. On this one attempt, I am allowing myself up to 5 continues on any single fight, meaning that after every fight, that number resets, so if I die 4 times on the third fight, I will still have 5 chances on the next fight. Additionally, As I'm going to be doing this, I will be attempting any fatalities, babalities, or friendships that I can. However, if I cannot, I will still show footage of it that I found elsewhere. I noticed that the fatalities are kind of weird in this game and strangely hard to pull off for me. I also will be doing every single special move on each character if possible. Liu Kang in particular has a move in which I have to hold a button for 4 entire seconds, which is nearly impossible because of how aggressive the AI is in this fucking game. Alright, listen. If you've made it this far in the video, you are likely enjoying it. I thought YouTubers were lying when they said that a certain percentage of viewers weren't subbed, but they aren't. 98.5 of the motherfuckers who watched my video did not subscribe. If you're enjoying, please consider subscribing. I'm planning on doing all of the Mortal Kombat games in the future videos, as well as a variety of other games. Anyways, let's get started with the first character, Liu Kang.
Liu Kang.
Liu Kang is very fun to play in general. I couldn't pull off his bicycle kick move, of course, but otherwise, he was still enjoyable. I didn't have too much of a hard time really until I got to Reptile. Something that helped a little bit was what I like to call the dizzy AI strat, where I do this over and over again and eventually it makes the AI dizzy so I can kill them. The only drawback is that it actually doesn't do anything. I couldn't do any fatalities because I kept trying the first fatality and was just never able to pull it off. Kung Lao is a pretty cool character with a pretty cool concept. I love his hat being a blade, however, from what I could tell, his moves were a little bit lackluster. I only pulled off the spin once and I got destroyed. His dropkick is pretty weak, but the hat throw is pretty fun. Jax was my demise this time around.
Johnny Cage.
While Johnny Cage can be pretty fun to play, I did get my shit rocked pretty bad. I used his shadow kick a lot because it was really fun to use, but I couldn't land his green orb very much. I honestly expected myself to do better since I did beat Mortal Kombat 1 as him after all, but no, I got fucked up. I'm not a fan of fighting Raiden at all, and I can't really get his moveset down, so I continuously get destroyed by him.
Reptile.
Unfortunately, Johnny Cage massacred me when I was Reptile. Honestly, it's a shame because I feel like I would have had a lot of fun as Reptile. His spinning move is really fast and satisfying to do, his slide is really satisfying as well. I didn't do invisibility because I wouldn't be able to see myself and I think that wouldn't really help me against CPU, and Force Ball just wasn't worth the inputs to me.
Sub-Zero.
I know Sub-Zero isn't a bad character. I think I just had a hard time because of the fact that the CPU doesn't like to get hit with projectiles and his most important move is a projectile. Part of it is also because it's a slow projectile. I enjoyed playing as him, but I got destroyed real bad by Johnny Cage yet again.
Shang Tsung.
Shang Tsung is real simple. He only has Fireball unless you want to morph, and I didn't use the morphs at all since I wanted to just base it purely off of him himself as a character. I actually did pretty good in comparison to the rest of the fighters, but Kitana found it as her mission to totally humble me.
Kitana.
Kitana is super fun and is pretty good in this game. However, I suck pretty bad and I lost at Fight 4 to Kung Lao, who I honestly underestimated. I didn't think he would just get me so good, but he really did.
Jax.
I suck ass at Jax. Could only do his little grippy grubby mitt move. I used 4 continues on the first fight and then 5 on the second fight. I got fucked pretty bad.
Melina.
Cheating AI. Fucking Liu Kang used a move that takes 5 seconds to execute right at the beginning of the round. I couldn't figure out her moves, so I just kept doing the teleport kick and it worked pretty well on a couple of goobers, but Liu Kang wasn't having it.
Baraka.
Alright, well, I literally beat the entire fucking game on accident. I didn't use the cheesy methods that were given by the video for me to beat the game the first time. I actually played legitimately, except against Shao Kahn. I still kind of had to cheese that. I think Baraka is my favorite character, not only because I'm good at him, but because he is really fun to play.
You've got to be actually shitting me. My mic wasn't working. My mic wasn't working when I beat the game the second time on accident. I was literally just going. I only used 9 continues the whole time. That wasn't even that bad. I'm actually fucking crazy. I'm once again the supreme Mortal Kombat warrior. Who is Jade?
Scorpion.
Damn, I really suck. I only managed to even land Scorpion's spear one singular time. Scorpion growing up was my favorite Mortal Kombat character. I even dressed up as him for Halloween one year. But damn, I wish I could actually play him right in this game. I think it's mostly because of the AI which prevented me from landing a spear.
Raiden.
I did not have a single continue until Kitana. Raiden is super fun to play and I really enjoyed my time with him. His attacks are powerful, easy to pull off, and satisfying to hit. Kitana just decided that she didn't want me to continue, so I couldn't. In all honesty, I really enjoyed my experience with Mortal Kombat 2. I really wish that I had someone to play it with though, as I feel like my experience would have been a lot more fun. The AI is so broken, it did definitely make it hard to enjoy at points. In general, I feel like that's the main part of the game that has aged. If I was scoring this based off of what it was like to play back in the day and what this did for gaming as a whole, it gets a 9 out of 10. However, what it would get today would have to be a 6.5 out of 10. I know, that may seem low, but trust me, there are many Mortal Kombat games that I prefer to this one, so that is why it gets the rating it does. For me personally, I get off on a sense of progression in video games. This game has progression, sure, but I'm talking more like unlocking new fatalities, having a crypt, leveling up, getting skins, things like that. Things that are permanent, that I will continue to build on top of. Something that gives me a reason to continue playing after I've beaten the game with every character, for example. Anyways, that's gonna go ahead and do it for this video. If you haven't already, I'm going to once more beg you to subscribe to this channel, and also beg you to go and watch the first Mortal Kombat video I did. Have a good rest of your day. See you again soon.